And we are live.
All right. Welcome, everybody, to tonight's session of A World on Fire, where we last left off. There was some disagreement on the Sword of Akatosh as to how they'd be traveling back to the material plane. Before that disagreement could get resolved, Axiom seized the initiative and plane shifted the ship back to the material plane just outside the city. And so now the ship is flying invisibly above the flying city of Aor. Kato and Rowan had their second heart-to-heart before descending down.
Round two.
Yeah, before descending down to go find Vanya and Amity. And everybody else was still doing language.
Oh god, I love that.
Just ignore the whole travel long distances and flying invisibly above a possibly hostile city, and nope, let's just keep doing language stuff. Sounds good.
To our credit, nobody really told us what was going on.
Well, you would have felt it.
True.
I mean, I
Yeah.
wonder why. It's almost like two people decided to take the initiative and just fuck off.
Anyway,
Now you know how I feel on Mondays, Torque.
so Kato and Rowan flew down and found the bar that Amity and Vanya were hanging out in, and caught up a little bit before Rowan made the revelation that they're back on the material plane. Better go talk to my god, and without a second thought, went running off to go talk to her god. However, as
I
she
shouldn't
tried
be the only
to
person.
pray to Pelor, suddenly these flying robotic creatures appeared around her,
The fun police.
setting off a loud alarm that carried for quite a distance, screaming zealotry alert. So yeah, pick back up with Rowan.
Being a zealot, you know, it's
Yep,
cool.
being a zealot.
Living the dream over here.
There's about half a dozen of these robotic creatures that have shown up around you, all blaring their loud
Jesus,
sirens.
so aggressive. Are they like? Have they like so warmed me?
What do you mean?
Like, are they like in a complete circle around me? Is there any way for me to? Are there any
Oh
like
God, she's
gaps
gonna
in
run
their
away.
little? This is what I do best. I'm not getting arrested. Fuck this.
I mean, they're like, they're not like encircling you. They're like flying about 10 feet above you.
Oh, sick. All right. Do I remember where I? Oh gosh, do I remember what direction I came from? Oh no. Oh no. Would I remember what direction I came from? I've never been here before. I don't know what
Yeah.
anything looks like.
It's a strange mesh of different architecture styles, so you're not quite sure.
Can I try and remember what direction I came from real quick?
Sir, make a survival check.
Oh, that's. Oh, nope, I don't remember. I pick a direction and run.
Okay, you pick a random direction and run. This is gonna go great.
I'm so glad that she's doing this. So glad.
What else would I do?
While this is happening, Axiom,
Yeah.
You're hanging out on the Sword of Akatosh.
Yeah, just on the
Um,
bridge,
Yep.
waiting for a response from
Yep.
Kato and them.
Yeah. You notice them fly down. Um, and then you notice something about 3 miles away.
Mm-hmm.
Something kind of blip on your sensors.
Concern. Checking to see what the fuck that blip is.
All
If
right.
it's still on my radar.
Yep. As you focus in on this unknown signature, you are sent basically warning signals from the ship as the thing that just appeared on your sensors is a war mage dreadnought. Basically, a flying airship manned by very powerful mages
Mm-hmm.
that basically, much like this ship, use their magic to fire weaponry from the ship.
Mm-hmm. So what this ship is detecting is like an enemy ship coming towards us.
Yeah.
Does it look like it's like going towards us?
In your direction. Hard to tell if it's coming directly towards you or not.
Just in case, we're gonna like descend in altitude a bit so we're not directly outside the city.
Well, right now you're above the city.
All right, we're gonna like put some distance between us and the city a little bit.
Okay. So you fly away from the city invisibly. Sounds
Mhm.
good.
Just put a little bit of distance so like if need be we can like get to it to intercept like Kato and them. But just so we're not like directly next to it so that if shit were to pop off, it we have to deal with the city and whatever else is going to attack us.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you drift away from the city.
Sort of shout down the hall with like, guys.
And Rowan runs in a random direction. The people studying language can't hear you because they're too far away. So Vanya and Amity, what do you two do? You are with
Do
Kato in the bar. Rowan just fucking ran.
we hear the commotion, or is this immediately after Rowan runs?
You don't immediately hear the commotion, but a few seconds later you do.
I have a
And
feeling that's Rowan.
Kato just facepalm.
Some gold on the table for their drink and then stands up. That's probably for us, isn't it?
Pretty good guess.
Yeah, let's go.
All right. So the three of you leave the bar. How are the two of you traveling? As a reminder, there are no streets in the city.
Yeah.
Rowan just kind of ran out and started running across rooftops. So
Parkour!
God damn it, Rowan. No, I got my. We took a short rest, so I have spell slots again. So I'll just cast Fly on Amity and I.
perfect. And Kato will pop out his wings again. So the three of you go flying out of the bar to go see if there's some way to salvage this.
You make it sound like it's such a bad thing going.
So, the three of you follow the cacophony of what's going on, and basically it looks like these flying little like robot things have kind of like set up like almost like a police blockade, stopping travel forward. Like they're not like actively like blocking your path, but like they've put up illusions of signs basically to stop travel in this part of the city. What do you do?
Looks like those like futuristic like in video game things where there's just like floating like image like red flashing signs that are just like
That's
police
basically
barrier
what
do
it
not
is.
cross. Nice.
That's basically what it is. It's just magic illusions instead of holographic imagery.
That's so great. Hey man, magic is just science we don't understand yet.
I mean, fair. Any
Where
technology
I come
sufficiently
from, they're one
advanced.
and the same.
Thank you. That was perfect.
All right. So yeah, what do you I guess what do we do, Vanya and Amity?
Mike's like, fuck, I forgot. I'm a part of this.
I am a part of this.
Something actually stops her. Vanya is going to keep trying to follow Rowan.
All right, so you're just blowing right through the illusions.
Yeah. Oh, I guess Taylor's trying to talk. Taylor, we can't hear you.
Oh. Yeah, we can. Oh, okay.
We're going through.
Doing the dumb shit.
All right. As the three of us cross the illusion barrier, the robotic creatures start blaring an alarm once again. Basically, screaming, "Trespassing detected! Trespassing detected!"
Oh, good.
Oh,
Hey, there
good.
you
One
are.
count of zealotry, three counts of trespassing.
Heck yeah. We're off to a great start.
But I don't like it here anyway, so if I have to be kicked out, then so be it.
That's fine. I guess I'll give up this. It's so cool, though. It's fine.
You're just hoping the punishment for the zealotry is an execution.
All
Fine.
right. So, the three of us continue across the rooftops. Rowan, because you are hiding from the authorities, make a stealth check.
That was gonna be my plan. Was that I was gonna try and make a shot for anywhere that was dark enough for me to go invisible. Do I find anywhere in my dash from the authorities that
Yeah,
could
like
serve that purpose?
like I said, it's a strange mixture of different architecture styles. So there's certain places where the architecture just doesn't blend well, where you can just kind of find like a weird outcropping of stone to hide behind, where you can go invisible. I will point out that these things are not flying fast enough to keep up with you.
Okay, I
They do
didn't
not
know.
fly that fast. They're not
Okay.
even flying fast enough to keep up with the three of us.
Oh, well then, I'm Gucci. Alright, well then, yeah, I definitely try and, I guess, find, since you said I do, an outcropping and go invisible and then stealth, so I get this at advantage.
Yeah.
Dick.
You miss space now?
I liked the dark parts of space. 33.
This is your shadow monk invisibility, right?
That's the only invisibility I have? Question
Man,
mark?
I don't know your character.
Oh, I don't know. I was worried. I was like, do I
I'm just
have
making-
more than
I
one
was just making-
invisibility?
I'm just making sure that that's what it's from.
Yeah. It's just...
If I remember right, the shadow monk's invisibility doesn't it like end if you ever leave dim or darkness?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
or
like
in
attack
an area of
cast
bright light. Yeah.
bright light, yeah.
Which
So
you're pretty much just hiding in this like little shadow, basically.
but I'm
because
invisible.
it is the middle of the day.
I know, but I'm invisible. I'm essentially waiting for them to like go past me, and then I'm gonna like figure something out.
Okay. All right. Well,
I figure to myself, I feel quite hidden. I get that vibe that I'm quite
Sure.
hidden.
So then, yeah. Amity, Vanya, as you are looking for Rowan, go ahead and make perception checks. I will make
Oh.
one for Kato.
Oh no.
At least Kato's
At least
also
Kato
looking.
can see through my invisibility, so that's less sad. Oh no. Wait, but do I see them when they come past me? If they come
Yeah,
past me?
It's not hard to miss them. They're especially Kato with the big glowing wings.
Oh, fair. I guess as soon as I would see them, I would definitely just pop out and just be like, "Psst."
Wow.
Sorry. Just like waving her arms a little bit. Just like, guys, come down here.
All right. Yeah.
Yep,
Because
I
you're
will-
basically breaking stealth to get their attention. That we
I
would
have
all
to.
see you. Yeah.
Can't let them fly by me.
I'll head straight for Rowan.
Yep.
Alrighty. All right. So the four of us are all now standing in this small little outcropping of stone.
I'm sorry, I didn't know where you guys were. I couldn't remember. Everything looks the same but different, and I was very confused.
Yeah, it's a very big place.
And these mean
Yeah.
little things came out of nowhere and were just yelling at me. I didn't even do anything wrong.
Yeah,
That's
they're not too happy at us either.
No,
What did
we're
you guys
trespassing.
do? Oh, they
We're
yelled zealot at
trespassing
me.
because we came to find you.
I didn't know I was going to be a zealot here for a god that's totally normal. Good thing I wasn't going for the other one. Imagine had I not switched to Paler, that would have been spicy. They probably would have sent something much worse than a bunch of little ones. Or maybe they would have
Yeah,
been cool with that. I don't know.
I'm kind of glad that I haven't tried anything since we've been here.
Well, you have good reason, but you know.
Yeah.
We should probably get back to the ship. We should go. I don't like it here. I don't want to
Yes.
get arrested.
Let's go.
Yeah. How long
Do I have
will
a
it take
minute to... Oh yeah, go ahead.
Oh no, if she has a minute to set up the glider, then as long as
That's what I
there's
was gonna
still
ask.
Are you taking a minute to set up the glider?
I feel like those little shits are gonna come around if I take a minute to set up the glider. I feel like that's pushing it.
That's a pretty good guess.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm just gonna be like under her breath, I'm like, kiddo, can I have a ride?
how long have we been flying versus how long is it going to take us to fly to the ship?
Well, flying to where the ship used to be.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Wait, but can't Kato see it? Or can he not see it?
He can see it if he's close enough to it.
What's the Really? Oh, I thought he could just see everything. Oh,
No,
okay.
he's got his true sight has a range. It's not.
No, I don't know. We never
It's not
established
infinite
it.
true sight.
No.
They
We
would
never
push it.
established it. It's only ever been in like mildly close quarters, so I just assumed.
But you guys also don't know the ship's moved, so it doesn't matter anyway.
Regardless,
Um,
either way, once we get there, we can always just message Axiom if we,
Yeah, flying up to where the ship used to be, would be within that 10-minute time frame. So, is that what we do?
I think we have
I
to.
mean, I can also drop it and recast it. That way, we have a fresh 10 minutes. Buy us
I
the
can
luxury
cast
time
it as
just in
well.
case.
Well, you need to cast sending, so I don't know if you need to maintain concentration on fly, but
Setting's not concentration.
okay, I don't know. I don't play spellcasters.
Sending's an action,
oh-
right?
Yes, sending's an
Okay.
action.
Then yes, it doesn't require concentration.
Alternatively, Amity casts fly on us, and then I can turn us invisible.
True.
We should maybe
I can only
let
catch 3 of us.
Axiom. Should we maybe let
I
Axiom know?
I can turn myself.
Should we let Axiom know we're going to be showing up invisible then? Because this is a little different than the original leaving not invisible.
Well, he should be able to sense us, even if we are invisible.
Listen, I'm just trying to make sure everything's really nice and specific, okay? Unlike you two.
So why don't we, Amity? I'll drop my concentration on fly.
She's just, like,
You
ignoring
recast
that.
fly. I will cast invisibility on the 3 of us. Kato can take care of himself. And
How
then
many
let's just
people-
get out of here.
How many people am I casting fly on? Just you and me?
3.
Me
Great.
and me.
Okay.
Alright.
Wait, can you shoot Axiom a message and let him know we're on the way?
I can. I will send Maxim a message. Okay, we're on the way now. Don't move.
Be like, all right.
Solid.
So
When I
good.
see y'all, I'll get the cargo hold ready.
Okay.
Didn't tell us he moved. Alright, let's go.
Didn't
Yep,
tell him we'll be
so-
invisible, but it's all fine.
So
we
then
go.
the 4 of us go flying up right where the ship was. And Kato says, "Alright, that's a problem. It's not here anymore."
Good.
Of course it's not.
All right. At what point do I start sensing them?
Let's see. Well, here's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
They are medium creatures, all
Mhm.
flying, and they're like the big one. That stood out to you because it was a big vessel. In actuality, your sensors are picking up hundreds of small things flying around.
Oh, great. So it's like, which one's a bird and which one's a fucking Kato?
Basically.
It's a bird. It's a plane. No, that's my party member?
So yeah, you have no idea where they are, and they have no idea where you are.
So either one of us drops invisibility.
Does he need to see us? Is this a problem? Did something happen?
In which case, I will send them a message being like, And like, okay. Slight hiccup. There's a lot of small things in the air, and it doesn't differentiate human from other things. Well, humanoid, I should say. So
Alright,
I can't tell where you are.
Who are you sending that message to?
It cut off at I, so I.
Kato.
Alright.
If it's 25 words for, is it 25 words for that one, or does that one not have a limit?
No, he's doing sending, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
so it's
25.
25?
25.
Then it cut off at so I, so we didn't get the can't see you part at the end. But I'm hoping Kato can infer that.
Kato replies, "We are where you used to be. Where are you?"
All right. I will...
Nani?
Okay. So at that point, I'm like, all right, I'll start moving the ship to our previous position.
Okay. Yeah, as you start moving the ship to the previous position, you notice that position, the War Mage ship is closer to that position than you are. So, the War Mage ship is going to get there first. Which, the
Do we
four
see
of us,
do we see that ship?
yes, you
Oh, okay.
see coming down from near the center of the city, a large floating airship with giant propellers keeping it aloft, slowly making its way towards us.
As long as we get out of the way, I guess we just hope it can't sense us.
Okay.
Does anybody have a better plan?
Mm,
Kato, how long before you can see the ship?
I don't know how far he moved away.
We really need to set up new guidelines when we send each other messages.
I'm stressed.
I'm also stressed.
I'm a zealot? I don't know. Anyways, okay. Well, I think it's safe to assume he didn't go that way as I go point towards, well, I guess you guys can't see me pointing, but towards the other ship. So maybe we should just kind of go away from that ship and maybe we'll just kind of bonk into ours.
I mean,
Bonk.
it's the best. I don't have a better suggestion.
Well, then
Bonking
let's
into
go.
the ship is not a good idea.
I'm sorry, do you have a better idea, Mr.
You have a better
Size-a-Lot?
plan?
That was Mike sighing, not Kevin.
Oh. I don't know. At this point, I assume it could be either or. I assume actually it's just both. It's funny.
Well, that seems like our best option. Let's try that.
Sounds so sad.
So resigned.
He's like, I don't wanna, but you know, I guess.
Amity, how long on flying do we have left?
It's a good question. How long on flying do we have left?
5 minutes.
Cool.
Oh, okay.
Halfway done.
In the event we start to fall, I will drop invisibility so that Amity can see us and maybe do something.
Yeah, I mean, I can always cast it again.
Okay.
That's a good call.
Just, I'm pretty sure she has to be able to see us. I just have a feeling.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm pretty sure.
All right. So the party starts moving in the opposite direction of the Juggernaut. And the Juggernaut moves until it's directly above where the incident happened. And you can see jumping down from the ship are several humanoid-looking figures jumping down into the city. Axiom, you also see this as you are flying close enough to watch this display. There is still no sight of Kato or the others.
Mm-hmm. Just gonna like move slightly in that direction. Just try to get close enough towards like, okay, can one of them sort of like, am I getting anything on like my radar that's like a small cluster of people that should be in the air?
There's a lot of small clusters of things in the air.
Is that one of the things where it's like, God damn it? Or it's like if I had to, I'd have to scan each one individually, sort of thing, Mike.
Possibly, and that could take a while.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
When you said where the quote unquote incident happened, do you mean the incident of like where our ship just popped into existence, albeit invisible, or my getting called a zealot incident? But from
Your
above?
incident.
Oh, okay. So this is the anti-religion SWAT team, Kayla. All right, just wanted to
Basically.
clarify.
So Axiom, how close you getting?
I don't trust that ship, so I'm gonna just start moving like slightly away while also moving towards where like we popped in at.
Okay. Well, here's the problem with that.
Yeah.
Where you popped in at is a few miles back the way the city came from.
Oh,
'Cause
right.
the city
because the
is moving.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
true.
The city's moving.
Whoa.
Forgot about
Yeah.
that part.
Yeah, I completely forgot that this city's in the air.
It is a flying city that is not stationary.
Yep. Yep.
We just start playing Marco Polo and start yelling out for the ship.
Why don't we just go back to there and say fuck the city and let it fly off and do its thing? Let's just leave.
You know, I just realized something, Kayla. The original owners of this ship were religious, and this ship is religious in nature.
Not what they're responding to, though. They're responding to Rowan praying to Pelor.
I'm just saying, I am concerned.
We're all concerned.
Yeah,
Find us. Do your job.
we're on a time limit in the air, and Rowan is nervous.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to go to jail. I'm too young to go to jail.
We've already been arrested once, and we did just fine.
I know too many company secrets already.
Oh my
What's gonna happen to me?
But this is high-tech prison. I just got put on boat prison. This is very different. I don't want to go to sniper's prison. I've heard about what Amity's dad is doing. I don't want to go to prison. All right.
No, you make a good point.
I don't want to be turned into whatever those are. Fuck it. Get me out of here.
He's gonna put like a membrane on us, like he has on himself.
Oh god, this isn't helping. Rowan is just hyperventilating now.
We're in the prison, so I'm in.
Dude, he's joining in the hyperventilating squad.
Okay. we're gonna do another 4th level cast sending. They like, okay, and I'm gonna give them some bearings as to like what I can see.
Okay. So, once again,
Specifically
Takado? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Apparently, Axiom is right next to the big ship.
So near the big ship. No, okay, no, I'm tracking. I'm sorry. My ability to spatially process this is not great.
Kato's just shrugging. He doesn't know why.
We can't see you shrug! We're all invisible!
Kato can see
I
us,
didn't
but
say you
we
can
can't
see it.
Kato.
That's just what he's doing.
For
He's
your
like-
Listen, I find
information!
it very upsetting that we can't see Kato, but Kato can see us.
Yep. This is just
It's
unfair.
not fair.
Yep.
He's having like a wonderful
You're lucky
conversation
that
with all
Kato
sign
can
language.
see you, because if Kato couldn't see you, you know how fast you guys would have lost each other flying through the
Yeah.
air
So fast.
invisibly.
He
No,
had
we
to
would've-
hurt us like
We
fucking
would have had
cats.
to. We would have had to use rope and just tied each other
Yeah,
together.
he's been giving you little like, I was like, oh no, a little bit more to your left type of like, fly in a
Yeah.
straight line.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
No, we do it well.
Ah.
Okay, so do we go? We can't. Rowan can't go closer to there. We're also trespassers. We can't go closer to there.
I mean, do we assume if they can't see the ship, they can't see us?
Okay, how about this? Because
Kato,
you
you're
guys
the only
are
one who can
almost,
see.
because you guys are almost out of flight. How about the 3 of you go hide in that bell tower over there? I go try and find the ship, and then bring the Axiom and the ship over to that bell tower.
That's probably a good plan. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I hate this game.
Okay.
We hold hands.
Yeah.
Like fucking Superman and Lois Lane.
Woo.
We got this. We got this.
I got it.
Bro, it's like, I want to hold someone's hand, but I'm just floating here invisible. I don't even see the person who's carrying me.
Oh my god. Kato helps you guys all find each other's hands before leaving.
I swear to God, when we reconvene, we gotta establish like a chain of command.
And guess what? You're not in it.
You don't
Oh
have
my
an opinion
God.
on how we handle this.
Alright. So you guys go hide in the bell tower.
Yep.
And then Axiom, as you are flying there,
Trying to avoid the ship.
trying to avoid the ship without getting too far away from it.
Mm-hmm.
Suddenly you feel something land right outside the hangar bay door and come in through the hole in the hangar bay, because that wasn't fixed yet,
Yep, I'm aware.
and rapidly run through the ship before banging on the door to the helm,
Opening the
because I don't
door.
think you ever opened that.
Opening the door.
And Kato runs in and says, "Bank 90 degrees to the right. Bell tower, go!"
Moving. I'm like, yes, going. That's the best direction I've been given all day.
Alright. and then once you get above the bell tower, message one of them and tell them that you're there. That's where they're at.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
So,
You get to the bell tower.
all right. Once we're above it, sending last 4th level. Be like, okay, we're above the bell tower. We're gonna have Kato send down a rope, or y'all can fly up. It's up to you.
Do they still have fly on them? Has it been too long?
The fly is over,
Oh,
but you are still invisible unless Vanya decides otherwise.
can
We
can
need
you?
to be.
Yeah, we could recast fly and go up there.
Yeah, so I'll drop invisibility so that.
Making sure I'm
Actually-
not in view of a single fucking window. I'm like, ah.
Wait, actually, I'm looking at the spell, and you just have to touch a villager.
Yeah.
So if we're all still holding hands, then it's fine.
Yeah.
I think so. Yep.
So we're still invisible
Yep.
until we are safely aboard the ship.
All right. And you are flying up. When appearing out of thin air is Kato. He's just like, stop! Someone just flew into it.
Bonk.
I'm just picturing he's got like 2 flags too. He's just like,
It's
Like
like
an
the guys
airport.
on the runway. Get him a vest.
Yeah, and he helps you guys get through the hole in the cargo hold. And now everyone is back on the ship.
I drop
And we're getting-
invisibility.
Woo!
Finally.
Bro, and just like starfish laying on the ground.
once they get the all clear from Kato that everyone's on the ground inside, we're getting the fuck away from the city.
To save time, so he doesn't have to run all the way back to that, you notice the door to the engine with the batteries rapidly open and close again.
Okay. So we're gonna be communicating via doors. All right, moving the fuck away.
Well, I mean, he also would have felt. Wouldn't Axiom have felt 3 new presences appear on the ship?
That too.
Mhm.
Okay, I assume
Yeah.
you probably would have been able to just clue in with that.
Yep. In that case, moving the fuck away. We're gonna like follow the city, but keep a good distance away.
Why are we following the city? Why are we leaving?
You don't know that.
I know.
We're laying on the floor.
We're gonna put some distance between us and the city. Well, it's also sort of just like maintaining like fucking like an eye on it.
Okay. Yeah, I'd say if you gain enough altitude, you can spy on the city from a pretty far distance.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And
Proceeding to Picard face off.
Yep. After the city group of the party finishes decompressing, we want to have a group meeting.
Probably should. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Kato sticks his head back into the classroom and is like, "Hey, Amity and Vanya are back. We're having a group meeting."
And that's how you write the letter K.
I think maybe we're only up to D at this point.
Mike, I don't suppose this thing has an autopilot, does it?
It has a hover mode. You wouldn't
And
be
I
able
could-
to. You wouldn't
We
be
don't
able
want
to
that.
follow the city, but you would. You wouldn't have to land.
We can just have the group meeting in the whatchamahoo's it?
Bridge.
Yeah.
Yep, that one.
That's where I assumed we were gonna have it anyway.
Where we have all the other ones. Can you give me 2 seconds? My tiny little dog needs to go outside.
I can hear it.
You can hear
In
him
the-
just like tick, 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 tick.
I can hear the clattering of nails on hard floor.
Yes, it's Nemo jumping up to be like, "Hello, I want to go outside." Oh, he's now sitting at the door. Hang on, I'll be
Well,
right back. 2
this
seconds.
this seems like a good point for a short break anyway. So let's take a little bit of an early break.
Super early break.
Yeah, it's been an hour.
I will set us to break, so we'll be back in about 10 to 15 minutes, so we'll see you then.
All right. So, the party reconvenes on the bridge. Everybody is happy to see each other, even in these dire situations.
Mm-hmm.
Rowan, you ran off from our language time.
I'm so sorry. I almost got arrested. My bad.
There's law enforcement on the ship.
Oh, no, not on the ship. Down there.
You were
And I point
gone
in.
for like an hour.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. If ever we happen to go back,
That's a new record.
Gesh. Yep. If ever we go back, I mean, I guess everybody, but especially you, Gesh, along with me. No praying. Nope, nothing. Don't even say the name.
Yeah, I
Gesh and
can't set
Saga
foot
have
on
learned
that.
so much in your absence, and I'm ashamed you haven't learned anything.
I've learned a lot, just not this.
So, what exactly happened?
So-
Which part? Where do you want us to start?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a
Amity's
lot to
here.
unpack here.
Yeah, let's start with the reason why Rowan says that Gesh and her can't go there.
Oh, I feel like that's the easiest thing you're gonna hear today.
Oh yeah, they worship magic, not anything else.
Okay, that much I figured. So, religion is a no-go there. Okay.
Right.
So, in other words, I can't set foot on that city.
Well, no, but I could use my powers from a god just fine. I summoned Watcher in Amity's parents' house, so
Yeah,
I
but
think
Vanya, we're warlocks. I think it's different.
is it?
Yeah.
Rowan doesn't have any powers.
Let's. What did you do, Rowan? That might help us figure out what the fuck. Why Vanya can do what she does and you can't. Just.
I sat down, I crossed my legs, and I said, "Hey, Paylor," and then all of a sudden it was zealotry. So
Okay.
just don't pray.
I just don't think you can like openly say names.
It could be any direct worship or any sort of connection to a god might not be good.
Right.
And by direct connection, sort of the more divine connection. Not
Yeah,
so much the arcane, like I would imagine a warlock has.
I don't think you're gonna
We're
have
not
a problem.
we're not really divine, are we?
No, Axiom, I don't think you stepping foot in the city is the problem, but definitely stepping foot in the city while wearing that armor with the big blazing symbol, the law bearer on it, that would probably turn a few couple
Yeah.
heads.
Nah.
Oh, believe me, I'm aware.
So that was the easy one.
Okay.
Wait, what about my armor? I'm kind of concerned now.
Does your armor have any religious iconography on it?
Nope, it's plain as shit armor.
You're
Then
good.
you're fine.
Cool.
Okay. What else happens?
Again, where to start?
Work our way backwards.
Whoa!
Here. Let's work our way backwards.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
Let's
Backwards
talk
sounds
about
like
how you
fun.
didn't stay put, so we had a hard time finding you.
There was kind of the whole ship that was sort of coming our direction.
You're in stealth mode.
There is also the issue of just because we're invisible does not mean that we're fully, undetectable.
We would have been on the ship and out of there long before that ship got there if you had stayed put.
All right, fine. I admit that may not have been a solid idea. I was just trying to make sure that we were not shot out of the sky.
Wow, I wonder who mentioned that the first time.
I feel like this is a riddle. Wait, can I answer?
Yes.
It was Kato.
No, it wasn't. It was me. I said we should be worried about getting shot out of the sky, and then these two were like, "Oh, let's just ignore Rowan and do whatever the heck we want."
I admitted it was a possibility, but it was a risk I was willing to take.
Yeah, see, so I wasn't technically wrong.
I still said
Okay.
it first.
So, shortly before we ran into Kato and Rowan, we fought a really big statue. Fought is a very loose term.
Okay.
We ran.
We briefly engaged with and then ran away from upon realizing it was a bad idea.
Wait,
A
those
giant.
statues down there come to life?
Oh yeah,
My mom makes them.
yeah.
Okay.
On 5.
And there was definitely some other group messing with either something or the statues themselves, and that is what caused the statue to attack. But they
At least
ran
3.
away. Yeah. At least 3 of them. We tried to run away, or we tried to follow them once the dust settled. We could only follow them so far. Let's see, and again, that's still probably one of the easier things we're about to tell you.
Mm-hmm.
Amity, you want to talk about the weird things your dad's making?
Oh yeah. Yeah, so my dad is in charge of the creature mashups. I like to call it a biomancer.
Okay.
Sure.
Creating
Sure.
war machine. They're creating
They're living
machine.
war machines that have
Okay.
a whole bunch of different sort of genetic makeup in them,
Okay.
including people and at least a few dinosaurs.
Okay. I'm just gonna compartmentalize that unethical thing right there.
It's not very, but it is very intriguing.
Welcome to Biomancer
We are-
Park.
Oh god.
See, and we
Okay.
recognize that it is not an ethical thing. That is why
Mhm.
we said we're going to build to the worst one. He works for some guy named Vecna.
Yeah, he wants to mass produce these big things
Hi.
to like sell.
Oh, something else that's relevant to what we found in the when we were still in space.
Mhm.
So that footage that Rowan saw and then described to us, I've seen them now.
And
The people of the same race. So
Mhm.
they're here. The people that killed the Elder Brain in the footage.
in the city.
I don't know. I don't know what they are. But some of them are here, which means we should probably not let them get this ship.
Which means we need to not be here. Okay. Okay, that
I think that's what she just said.
okay.
Yep.
All right,
Oh.
that
And Nomad's here.
and
We
no
think-
match
Yes,
here.
because Vecna's the
know
guy that
Nomad, I
took
don't think.
Nomad. Nomad's a friend of ours. Vecna took
Okay.
him from us a while
Mhm.
ago. And speaking of things that were a while ago,
Mm-hmm.
it's been 10 years since we stepped through to try and help Vatham.
Okay. Okay, so
It's
okay.
a lot of information all at once, I know.
Yep, it's been a long couple of days.
Okay.
10
All
years. It feels like 2 months.
I know.
All right.
I also
Okay.
feel like I've gotten younger in that time.
And taller?
Okay.
question mark?
Taller. And
Exactly. Younger, taller, and yeah, actually bluer too. But not in the sad sense. Just pigmentation. I'm now a nice blue-green.
Okay.
Dabba-dee dabba-die?
No, I'm gonna be straightforward with y'all. I still need to follow through on the whole thing that my group did, which was, try to crusade to get the ship.
Is there
Okay, well you've
anybody
succeeded.
left?
We have the ship.
Yeah.
Yes, I have
It's
it.
supposed to go now.
Does anybody know where the fucking Knights of the Scale are located currently?
I mean, it's been 10 years. They could literally be anywhere now.
You said you knew one of them. Do you remember who
Do
she
you
Oh,
is?
remember?
I really
10
don't
years
want to
ago.
remember.
That too.
They were
You
they were
know,
not nice people.
You know,
Yeah,
the
they
one
weren't
that,
great.
Wonder whatever happened to Harvey. Did Harvey die?
I think Harvey died, yeah.
Oh,
Well, I hate to say it, but I may need to talk with one of them. I have
I
met
don't know where
one of
they
them, right?
are.
Mike, the recruit that came, the lieutenant that fucking ushered them across the sea.
Well, not a lieutenant. She was a prosecutor.
Prosecutor, you know what I mean.
Which in standard military would be more of like a commander than a lieutenant.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well.
Can we start by not being anywhere near the city? Can we just turn around and go in a different direction?
As she's saying that, the ship just starts moving the fuck away from the ship.
Dang.
The
From the
city.
ship?
The ship is moving away from the ship.
Oh
All right.
god!
Oh
It's
god,
having
we're
an
being
identity
separated.
crisis!
Okay.
All right.
What do you think happens if I pray here?
I think we should get a little further away, Rowan.
There. Let's wait until we've cleared the city entirely.
Yeah. I was kind of joking, but okay.
Let's wait until we can no longer see the
You-
city.
Mm-hmm. As much as I like the idea of meeting and talking and getting to know Amity's parents, who seem like good people, yeah, nah.
So you can just send the
let's
messages.
avoid that. Yeah. So, I think it's safe to say Rowan can't set foot on that city ever again.
I think over time it'll blow over.
Yeah, she'll be fine.
Yeah.
But
Will
personally,
it?
I don't want to go back to the city. So
Will it blow over? Not on a most wanted list now.
I should probably
Just
let my
another-
mom
feel
know.
bad.
Now I'm
Yeah.
wait, Amity, maybe you should wait just like me. We should maybe wait just in case they, you know.
That's true.
What's next? They're gonna fucking scry on you, and then they're gonna be like, "Okay, that's where they are."
I
Go
mean,
fucking
they
get
did
them."
build her this body, so we don't know.
That's
if
true.
there's-
Oh yeah, that was the other thing. Yeah, I like
Oh,
that
yeah, this
nobody.
is- this
I like
is a
that
clone
nobody
body.
wondered why Amity is alive. I like that didn't come up.
Yeah, it's a clone body.
I
looked down.
questioned it, but I didn't want to say anything in case I was to not
Okay.
out.
No. Now we have another
I
thing
guess
to
you
deal
can
with.
just dump the other one. I don't know.
Yeah, that's another thing we have to deal with. You have a corpse of
Wait.
yourself.
I don't really
hang
want to look at that.
Amity, serious question.
What?
Can we use it for target practice?
No.
It's so
Damn it.
fucked up.
That is
think-
fucked up.
Cool.
I think that would not be okay.
We'll wrap it up and
Take care of it.
we'll do something.
I'll take
Okay.
care of it. Don't worry about it.
They were. I don't know if they're gonna make me another one. I kind of asked them to.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, I'd prefer you just not.
I was gonna say, I hope you just don't die
Yeah.
anymore.
I don't really want to die again.
Oh man, Amity, we're not gonna get to go shopping.
Oh,
We also have
We
the
were
issue
numbered-
of-
we were number like 30,000.
5,042.
Is our number still there?
Technically, yes.
Awesome.
It's like what, a piece of paper, ain't it?
It is a illusory tattoo on their arm.
It's not
So,
a
I'm
number
gonna go-
tattooed on their-
I'm gonna go with that. If we can still see this, we're still too close to the city.
Yeah, can we zoom? Zoom.
That's
Yeah.
gonna be
Yep.
my
Just-
official metric for are we far enough away?
Yep, we're just keep moving. We're gonna keep moving away.
Unless it just doesn't go away and it just, we'll miss our turn.
Man. It's upsetting
Okay,
we
the good
waited so
news-
long there.
Okay, the good news is our long range scanners are back online. We have
Nice.
5 miles now available to us to scan.
Cool.
We also now have control to the point that we had before Amu fucking stabbed the good boy to pieces.
Stabbed everybody.
Yeah.
Stabbed everybody.
So trying to figure out how the fuck he managed to kill a system, but
My miss system.
I mean, he is the human incarnation of a being that was so powerful. The solution was put him to sleep with a
Yeah.
fiendish pillow and encase him in coral.
Yep, that happened.
So I am not surprised he was
Yep.
able to turn on us and do a lot of shit without us noticing.
Yeah.
Really not all that surprised. Disappointed, but not surprised.
Disappointed.
Another good thing is I can now give y'all control from those various terminals of some of the things that are going on in this head. And we now have more information as to what the hell is going on as far as the various things with the ship.
Cool.
Okay, so where are we going? 'Cause we can't just exactly pick a direction
Yeah.
and fly. Like, what's the plan here?
I was gonna say, it looks like we're going south.
Yeah, we're currently going. Speaking
Well-
of, I'm going to put navigation on the terminal directly to the left of me.
Should we go? Wait, where was the last? Where was
So
the last
somebody
place we were 10 years ago? Where did we leave from? Oh, right, the portal at that weird lady's place through the bathroom.
We're at the weird lady's place in the bathroom, yeah.
That's what we went to.
Which is in the mountains on the western side of Wildmount.
Yeah. So, do we go back there? Should we go check on the Ashari?
Wait. Wait, oh.
Yeah, I feel like we should go to Zephyr at some point.
Okay. So,
Yeah, it'd be good to visit.
We also need to try and find what's her name to bring Latham back.
okay. So we got a list of things to do now. All right. Good.
It's not so much to do, it's more just like a list of things we can do, not that we
Yeah.
have
Oh, we
to
should
do.
we should go to my home at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, wait,
We can
didn't
fly anywhere now.
why don't we go to the Ashari, because we found Shulk not far from there, didn't we? At that mountain?
Well, Shilk was. You guys found Shilk near the west coast of Guisar.
I don't fucking
Uh,
remember shit, man.
the Ashari were based. Like Zephyra is on the eastern side of Guisar. Plus, Shilk can tell you that his home is in the mountains on the northern side of Guisar.
Okay, so do we
Cool.
start with the Ashari and then just go north and then go to Shulk's place?
I mean, we don't know where do we really know where we are right now?
Kato, from the panel that navigation has been thrown to, says like, looks like we're on the northernmost area of the world.
Of the
Which
the
is-
world?
It's called the frigid depths. There's like a frozen
Don't
ocean.
like that.
I
North.
I really don't want to deal with any more snow. Okay, can we
Yeah.
please leave the snow?
Well, there's nowhere to go but south, so yes.
All right. So,
So south in a direction towards Shilk's home then, since it's in the northern part of
Yeah, so
Guisar?
I guess we'll do the opposite. We'll do Shulk's place and then the Ashari.
I guess we can go Shulk's place and then work our way to Wildmount, if need be.
Well, Shulk's place, then the Ashari, and then the Wildmount.
Yeah. And then from there, I guess we can find where. Hold up a sec.
Hold up a minute.
Do you know where this chick that you need to find to get Vatham
No,
undead?
we have no
or
idea.
Unalived is from?
No, we
All
where
right.
they're from? No, not a clue. I mean,
Okay.
No, I thought they said they were in Vasselheim.
yeah,
That's where
I
they're
think
based
that's
in, yeah.
Does that
But
name ring any
again,
bells?
that was
Like,
10 years ago.
yeah. They could be anywhere by now.
Yeah.
does that city name ring any bells, Mike?
Yes.
Does it?
Yeah,
then-
that's where the Knights of the Scale was based back when you were a part of it.
Okay, that's good. Vasselheim is good.
Okay, so
That means
Shilk's
that
place,
place makes sense.
Arashari, Vasselheim.
That'll be good because when I was part of the Scale, that's where we were based. So that
All
means
right, well then that's a great
if-
starting point.
Yeah, we can head there.
Thank you.
Okay.
We won't get arrested there.
Freaking hope not. My God.
Oh, believe me, that's the most religious city you can be in. You'll be fine.
Yes,
They're
but
also very
what kind
tolerant
of
of neighbors.
religious?
Every religion,
Did you say very tolerant or not very tolerant of mages?
very tolerant.
Ah.
Everybody does magic anyway. So what the fuck?
Okay,
Why not?
awesome. Well, let's go. Shilk, where are we going? Just the north of the continent where we
I think
found
give
it?
Shulk. I guess give Shulk a look at the map, and maybe he might be able to point us in the direction of his home.
Has Shilk ever looked at a map before of the fucking planet?
Yeah, I wouldn't even know where to tell you to start.
Okay, Kato should be able to find where we were on the maps then.
Yeah, it's like if he can point us where these Ashari are, and then where y'all found Shulk, we might be
But
able
we're
to
not
go from
going
there.
to there. We're not going to
But you know what I
there.
mean.
We're going to the northern part of that continent. So we'll hit
But
that
you
part
know that.
first.
You know what I mean? Like point of reference, and then where y'all found Shulk, we should be able to figure out in that area where his home is. So,
Sorry, I'm replying to a message. Real quick.
sorry.
How dare you?
How dare I have multiple things going on at once?
Mhm.
Jeez.
Yeah, just be like me, multitask. I'm making bacon.
Well, I thought he was your friend. Oh, wrong campaign.
Come to find out, Josh has been in the kitchen this entire time.
I mean, it wouldn't be wrong to assume that since break I've been in the kitchen.
I've definitely wandered around pretty extensively while we've played before. Especially when I was still running Discord off my phone.
Yeah, it's easier when you do that. I don't have wireless headphones, or else I would probably just, like when I'm on the phone, just walk in like circles and pace for no reason.
Yep.
Do that all the time.
Me
My
too.
parents would look at me and be like, "What are you doing? Just sit down." I'd be like, "I can't. I'm booking a dentist appointment."
So yeah, Kato would also not know where Shulk's home is. Like he barely knows where the Ashari is. Because that's kind of he. As a reminder, Kato's not from this world. He knows things, but like global geography is not high on the list of things he knows.
Okay, how many of us would have seen a map of like the world before?
Yeah,
Any
do
of
I
us?
know?
I'd say
I feel like Amity would probably be the
Amity would
best.
be up there, probably.
Probably.
I grew up underground, so I don't fucking know.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, probably
Yeah.
Amity would be your best bet.
Side note: do we have any ability to like change the language that this ship is in, or are we stuck with whatever the fuck it's?
Is there like a control panel option where you can do a quick reboot and change the language?
Well, Axiom, make an investigation check.
Alright.
Amity, you can make a intelligence survival check. So if you're proficient in survival, you can add it to intelligence. Otherwise,
should
it's
get-
just
Gesh said he could help you. He said he might have an idea.
Gesh would know more like geography of like Wildmount, not the whole world.
But I mean, at least would he be able to be like, "That's Wildmount, so that's not where we need to go. So go that way."
Yeah, I mean,
Alright.
I guess that's not enough to give Amity advantage.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
Because
Like-
yeah,
Alright, investigation, you said?
yep.
Alright. Come on, don't screw me up. 16?
Would I be able to like describe my homeland to help like geographically?
Well,
I guess if like there were any notable landmarks,
it's
maybe?
one of those things where it's like, one of the
There's
ways.
3 mountains. Well, fuck.
Yeah. It's one of those things where it's like one of the reasons they've been able to like stay neutral for so long is that not many people know how to get there.
That's fair.
It's like you can stay neutral, but nobody knows where the fuck you are.
Yeah, it's basically Amity, looking at the map, you would be able to tell where Zephyr was, where like kind of like guessing from like the trajectory that the party traveled, where like the Elvish kingdoms were, and how you guys kind of went north to where the dwarves were. And you remember how Shilk said that the dwarves were one of the few people that they traded with, and so like there's a lot of mountains in northern Guisar. It's a pretty extensive mountain range, so a lot of area to cover. But
But we're in a flying ship.
it's somewhere in those mountains. Shilk can at least narrow it down that it's not in the mountains bordering the Neverfields, because those are like frozen mountains, and his home world's not exactly frozen. There you go.
Okay.
So I guess we just have to get to those mountains, and then probably from there, once Shulk has a visual, it might be easier.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All you have to do is travel south across the Neverfields, which is a long stretch of tundra.
Yay!
Your favorite.
So excited.
More snow.
More fucking snow.
Hey, now we're in a ship.
This is true.
So, is that the plan? Setting a course for the northern mountains of Guisar?
Yep, yep.
Yep,
Alright.
yep.
Easy enough. It's for the most part just heading south.
Do we know how much travel we have to get there? Does the ship know? Does it have GPS?
Oh my god.
It's not just gonna like. What are you
Well-
expecting it to give me a fucking line to follow?
If someone would like to, they can make a survival check.
Too.
Do it. You got this. Believe in yourself. Yeah!
Do believe in myself. Nice being home.
Yeah, exactly. When
High
it's not
praise.
related to actually having to guide us anywhere, but just general knowledge, we've got that shit in the bag.
Alrighty. Now I just need to figure out exactly how long that distance is. And also the speed of the ship, and then calculate how long it would take. Yeah,
Just little things.
I would say you would know how long. It's just gonna be a bit before I can tell you.
All
That's
right.
fine.
Well, while you do that, I'm just gonna be like, Vanya, do you want to come help me deal with other
Yeah.
Amity? Amity,
Yeah.
you stay here.
Yep. Yep.
Just
Other Amity.
Oh, I.
Yeesh.
Amity 1.0.
I don't like that. Just yeah, I'll be here.
Okay. Off we go.
Going to be honest, I didn't actually have a plan. Once we're out of the room, I didn't really have an exact plan for what we're going to do.
Well,
Open the airlock and yeet.
You're at the air.
Yikes.
There's an imposter among us!
Well, let's see, Mike. Is it more like northern Isocross? Like, or are we talking like?
This basically you're north of the Neverfields, right?
All right.
I never answered your thing, Axiom. With a 16 investigation check, you do find the language setting.
Nice.
Common. We're gonna set that to common.
Yep, easy enough.
Finally.
There are 300 common.
Oh no.
The fucking the common we know.
Yeah,
The
that
common
narrows it down.
The common.
You eventually, going down the list of commons, find common Exandria.
Because this is a fucking. I forgot this is like a planar ship, so it's like
Yep.
common for us is fucking subjective.
This
Yup.
fucking thing's been everywhere.
It's been everywhere, man.
Well, it's fine. We got it. We figured it out. It's not like you had time to go through the comments. Don't worry.
Yeah, I realized that I left my map of Tal'Dorei downstairs, so I'll have to get that at another time. I can tell you it's gonna be a bit of a trip, though. So, without use of fast travel, it's gonna take a while.
Okay.
So strap in.
Get ready to learn the rest of the alphabet. Everybody's joining in. The rest of us
For-
up.
For those who want it, there's a nice interactive map of Exandria for you.
Yeah, that could help.
Alright, so Vanya, what I was thinking is that it's just in the room down here. I think it was my room. Yeah, my room. I say we just maybe wrap it, and then we can just put it in the cargo hold for now, somewhere inconspicuous, where she won't accidentally stumble upon it. And then, I don't know, we can maybe ask her if she has something specific she wants us to do with it. If not, we can maybe just bury it when we get down to the ground.
Just shove it in a broom closet.
No.
Be more respectful than that.
It's still our friend, even though our friend is over there.
Oh god.
She's just sitting there pretending everything's fine.
You know what we might need to do? Don't clerics sometimes know how to like keep a body from decomposing? This trip is gonna be a while.
No, this is true.
Might have to ask Axiom about that. Maybe when Amity's not around.
Yeah, I think for now it should be okay for a little while. It's only been what? How long has that body been there?
I want to say 3 days, 2 days.
It should be fine for a
Enough
couple
that
more
rigor
hours.
mortis has set in.
Because Amity spent the night at her parents' house, and then Vanya spent a night at Amity's parents' house. So they were there for 2 nights. So it's been like 2.5 days.
In our time.
Yeah, I mean, you guys were on the same plane.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fair, yeah.
Mike, what would either of us know about how long it would take a body to start breaking down and becoming problematic?
Yeah, I assume the two of us would probably know.
I
this
say
one.
we've both got some sketchy ass backgrounds, and
Well, hold on. Let me open up an incognito tab.
How long does it take for a body to decompose?
Sadly,
So-
I've done the research on this.
I was gonna say
around,
I've been there.
around day 4 it starts to bloat.
Ugh.
Oh, yeah, it's disgusting.
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
there
it's-
you
it's-
go.
All right,
Apparently, we have an expert on this.
So when we get to it, we'll notice it's starting to get a little yee. It's getting on the.
Yeah, rigor mortis is definitely set in.
Oh yeah,
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
for sure.
that we've all seen enough TV to know that that's already happened.
Yeah.
Okay, so
So the good
let's
news
just-
is that she's just laying there, so
Mhm.
we should be able to just wrap her in all of the blankets and the sheets and whatnot that are already there.
and then we'll take her
You
down
carry
to the
one
hold.
end, I'll carry the other, and we'll
She's
take her
not
down to
that
the hold.
big. Yeah, and then we'll just later get Axiom to come down, and he'll have to take a
I
break
w-
from sitting in that chair eventually, anyways.
I will also point out that climate does have a factor in body decomposition.
Mhm.
And while you guys are traveling in the coldness of the north,
The balmy
when you
72 degrees in here.
when you guys were in space, it was actually warm because this is D&D space travel
Yeah.
where there
The space
there
Yeah.
isn't a cold vacuum of space. It's a warm void of space.
Okay, well the cargo hold should be cold now then, or getting cold, right?
Getting cold, yes.
All right, so
There's
that's
also
okay.
a giant hole in the side of it, so there's definitely some AC.
That's true. We never fixed that yet. There is
There
a
are
giant
several.
hole in the cargo hold.
There are
right.
several holes.
All right, well that's what we do.
Yeah.
We wrap up the body, use some
Take
some
any
rope.
of Amity's like personal effects off that.
Well, I already took off. I think everything that she would have
Okay.
needed. I got like her bag, her book, her glasses, and I don't think she's gonna want any of these clothes. So
Yeah, and then we'll just.
if I missed any like jewelry or anything, I'll snag that. But
She's got a lucky rock.
Definitely grab the lucky rock.
I will dig through the pockets for the lucky rock, and then
God.
we'll carry the body down. We'll do that thing where like one of us, whoever's coming out the door first, or like peeks out to make sure everybody's not coming down the hallway, and then we do like the little scurry.
Yikes.
This is what friends do for friends, okay? We carry each other's dead bodies around.
Anyway.
Our previous hosts.
Anyway. So you guys have a lot of downtime. What would you like to do?
Oh boy.
Language time.
I feel like I need to pick something to actually start training myself in.
I know, right?
One of these days, I'm gonna ask. Like during this time, Amity's gonna ask for the date. Just like, did you happen to find out what day, year, and month it is?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, they got that
we
when
would-
they were
we
down
would've-
there.
Yeah, we would have. Mike didn't give us a specific date, but when we told you guys 10 years have passed, we would have given you the
I
actual
mean,
date.
To be fair, you guys don't know the specific date that you left for the Abyss.
We have a general
Other-
idea.
Other than the day you were arrested, there hasn't really been a specific date.
There haven't really
Would've
been many
known what
calendars
year it was.
around.
You at least
Yeah.
give me. You at least given. You can at least give Axiom a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At that point,
Well,
he
you
can
can
start
assume
working.
we've been gone for 10 years. Take the year it is now that we've given you, minus 10.
Then he's gonna be like, okay,
Not
from
for a
that
lot
point,
longer than us, though.
how long have I been away?
I'm excited to know how long Axiom's been gone.
Well, with the 10 years on top of that, altogether you've been gone for 28 years.
Oh, my god.
Oh god, that means the fucking. That means if the fucking planes didn't fucking work the way they did, he'd be like fucking 40 something.
I'm sorry, that sentence just did not click for me. What the fuck did you just say?
Same.
With the way that the planes work, if he had been on the prime material the entire time, he'd be 53, realistically.
Wow.
Yeah. That is
Spicy.
how age works.
You old in the brain.
Old man.
So for a good bit of this, actually, it was just going to be in his head, like, oh fucking god.
You're so close to mentally being allowed to get the senior citizens discount.
If only that counted.
Be like, no, I swear I'm 65. Dude's like, get out of here.
It's like the 16-year-old kids in Spider-Man Far From Home trying to buy
Yeah.
booze because
Yeah.
they were gone for 5 years. They're 21 now.
Oh god, so funny.
Oh god.
Rowan is going to spend time. I hope this is something I can do. I want to practice being able to set up the glider faster than a minute.
All right. As like that's just how the magic item works.
Oh,
That's
well,
not
I thought I
something that
had
you can
things I
do.
had to actually do to set it up, and I was going to try and become more adept at that.
Oh yeah. You could like do it at the drop of a hat. It still takes you a minute.
Well,
You gotta look for
thanks
the
for ruining my
enchantment
fun. I actually came here with something ready for this travel, and Mike's like, no, fuck you.
That's how the item works.
My idea
Don't
is
get
better.
mad at me. Get mad at Matt Mercer for designing it so.
for being so inefficient, apparently.
Mercer.
God, Mercer.
You also could just have it set up in the cargo hold at all times now. Just
Yeah,
gotta strap
Yeah,
it
but
down.
eventually she'll need to break it down when she flies out.
Now to do it again, and now my plan is ruined.
The problem, she would have to also be in the cargo hold while it is in the cargo hold,
Mm-hmm.
or she risks no longer being attuned to it.
Oh yeah. Fine.
Depressing. How fast does your ship go? Out of curiosity.
90 feet around,
Yeah.
unless Axiom makes
I
it
would-
go
Yeah.
faster.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
would intentionally want it to go faster.
All right. Well,
So we'll be doing 180 feet every 6 seconds.
just letting you know that's not how travel works. You can't dash the entire time.
Yeah, no.
Basically, like you can do like a hard march pace, which is speed and a half, 1.5 times speed.
Mhm.
But like after a while, that's going to have some negative effects on the
The
ship,
batteries.
Right, because the ship
Or
is
just
technically
the-
alive.
or just the structural integrity of the ship itself.
We got holes, man. Fine, that's what I'm. Can we patch holes, or do we have to? Oh no, we have to land to patch the holes. Fuck.
Yeah, you don't have enough scrap metal to patch holes. You don't have any scrap metal.
Yeah, we gotta find somewhere capable of like fixing this place.
You need a dry docks that is used to welding metal.
So
Some of the units-
Vasselheim.
We need to know some gnomes, basically.
Vasselheim's not even a coastal city. It's landlocked, baby.
Ah, shit.
Yeah, and we're not that far into the. We're not at that point in the timeline where they have airships yet. Because Iman hasn't even been established yet.
I mean, Iman didn't invent airships.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Mike. What we need to do is find some people who like know how to fucking invent shit.
like a city of technologically advanced people.
That don't want our ship.
Gee, it's almost like we maybe
I
had a
said-
chance to do that.
I said technologically advanced, not magically advanced. Those are two different things.
Also, at some point, Axiom would ask one of the party members to be like, so, can one of y'all give it a rundown? It's like the events that led y'all to having Kato break me out, because like,
Sure,
I kind of
we
brushed
can-
over that.
We can have this conversation.
Yeah.
Well, you come down to the cargo hold and help us figure out what to do with this body.
Everybody's like,
I would
Oh,
assume
for a
Amy's
little
not
bit.
here. This is later.
Oh,
We
okay.
would definitely have this conversation with Axiom when Amity was not in the room.
Okay.
Yeah.
You assume I'm that kind of cleric?
You don't know how to just keep a body from, I don't know, becoming goopy.
I don't really know a lot about clerics, and I don't really know a lot about what kind of cleric you are specifically. So I
Yeah,
just
to be fair, we've not known each other that long.
I was just taking a guess.
Yeah, I do have medical training. I am proficient, so I may be able to help. I don't know the finer points, but we'll get there. Okay.
Okay, so what happens if, say, we like burn the body on the ship? Can we do that? Will that cause any problems to the ship if, say, we burn the body in, I don't know, the cargo hold just away from the batteries?
I think a control
Well,
burn
the
might
cargo
not-
hold's gonna smell like burnt flesh for a while.
There's a giant hole in it. It's fine. It's ventilated.
That shit still hangs in the air. Like,
Yeah,
sure,
we'll
it's
keep the
Yeah.
door closed.
not
no
as
one
long,
goes into
but
the.
still.
We don't hang out in the cargo hold for any good reason.
Yeah, I'll just be like, yeah, that's the smell will be around for a while. Not to mention, yep. I mean, yeah, could be possible. Yeah,
That was so great. No, sir, you're the best roommates.
thinking about it, yeah, I could do it. I mean, aside
Just
from the
saying, I mean-
smell, like Mike, there's not really much else that's like if it's a controlled burn and like with enough ventilation, the only thing that we have to worry about is just smell, right?
Yeah.
Unless you want to wait for us.
And we're not planning on landing anytime soon, so we can't just. It's gonna start to smell regardless. So I think it's better if we just get the smell over
Mhm.
with in one quick, oomph than letting it smell for
Yeah.
however long we have to travel for.
Yeah, after a couple days, it's gonna get bad.
Like, I know it's cold and all in here, but I don't think it's gonna keep it from completely decomposing.
Yeah, after a couple
Cato-
of days, it's gonna be
Kato
problematic.
puts forth an idea, half kidding, saying, if you want it to get done with quick and easy, why don't you just shoot her body out of the cannon?
See,
What's wrong with you?
Yeah. I also considered just throwing it out and then Eldritch blasting it, but that seemed rude to my friend's body.
I think it would be
mean-
pretty badass if that was the way I was sent off.
But she's
Question.
not being sent off. She's
Damn.
over there.
see,
Even
This is-
better, she gets to experience it herself.
this is the
No!
this is what we run into. This is the ethical issue where it's like, how do you treat a body of somebody who technically is still alive over there?
Oh yes,
But
I'm sure this
isn't,
is an ethical issue that occurs very often. I'm sure this has been studied somewhere. Yeah. Everyone's got a clone of themselves somewhere, right?
And Vanya's sense of morals are real strong, so real great moral compass on this one.
Listen, we've seen too many dead friends. We're not going to yeet one out the airlock or out the cannon, okay?
Have you thought about just asking Amity how she'd like to go out if she had the choice?
She didn't really want to talk about it at all.
It seems like a very upsetting topic when you died like 3 days ago. And then woke up in a strange place and then discovered the parents that you thought were dead aren't dead and are kind of into some fucked up shit.
Yeah, just your dad makes weird, fleshy dinosaur human creations, and your mom makes really giant, creepy, tall golem things. Like, you know. Also, did you not look at her when we mentioned her original body? She was extremely uncomfortable.
Yep.
I feel like she's already had a lot to process. Okay, here's another idea. It's kind of a mix of the two, and prevents us from having to stop, deal with the problem in a very direct fashion, and is probably best done while we're over ice. There's not, like, anything flammable below us, is there? It's just ice fields.
Do you want to light her body on fire and then throw it out the ship?
It's just ice field.
Yes, my current suggestion is to light the body on fire and then just respectfully drop it out the ship.
How high are we? Like, how much distance does that body gotta fall before it hits the ground?
Well,
we could also just.
We could also just, I guess, rise and have it fall farther so that, you know.
I was thinking plot a course that puts us a little bit over water. Once we go over it, just let the fish take care of it.
She said she didn't like the idea of having two bodies around. She really wants it gone.
Yeah.
Gone. And dropping it into water doesn't ensure it's being gone.
Especially if the body's already going to be kind of gross, animals might not want to eat it.
Doesn't anybody have, like, wind wall or something? We can just light it on fire, have all the smells, or just, like, some sort of wind bursty sort of thing, and just shove the smell out the hole?
Oh, the fire
I pretty much exclusively deal in fire.
Yeah, that sort of, like, just gestures at his visions. Fire is kind of my thing.
I think Saga can. I know she can do water. Can she do wind? I can't fucking remember. Either way, can't you guys just suck
you guys
it up?
are flying at about 5,000.
Oh shit, okay.
Yeah, so if one of us falls out there, we dead.
This guy's got wings.
I can guess fly on myself. It's fine.
Just about everyone can, you know, save themselves. Gesh has his own wings.
I wonder if Gesh has anything that might be useful.
Where's Gesh? Didn't we leave him? Wait, who did we leave Amity with?
I'm going...
I'll come with you. If that way, if Gesh is with her, then one of us can take over.
We'll
Okay.
say that Amity's with Saga right
Okay. So we go find Gesh.
And Gesh is with Shilk right now.
Oh yeah, we can.
Great. Then we're gonna have we're gonna pull the class, pull the room.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume Kato's in charge of flying for the moment, because I may know to sleep.
Kato was in the
Kato
cargo
came
hold
with
with
us.
you. We can say Amity's flying right now.
I was gonna say Amity can fly the ship.
And Saga's just chilling with her up in the hole. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So I find Shilk and Gesh, and I recap the conversation we've just had, for the sake of brevity.
Sorry, Gesh and I were playing hide and seek.
We found you. You lose.
I have a dog.
I don't know what you're talking about. Gesh is invisible.
I can see you, Gesh.
Yeah, Kato can see. I know. Isn't
Kato
it
can
awful?
see
It's
you,
the worst.
and Watcher has blind sight. I'd find you eventually.
Well, it's working for Shilk.
Sorry to
He's
ruin
not
your
wrong.
fun.
I couldn't find him anywhere.
That's because he's
We-
been following you this entire time.
He's right behind you every step of the way.
My God, I knew it.
Okay, so do either of you have
Any thoughts?
either A, a better idea, or B, a way to assist us with the plan of the burning?
I don't really have anything except for fireball, but that would be a little too explosive for the ship.
Is there anything
Yeah,
that...
we already
Yeah.
have one big hole in the ship.
Yeah, we should maybe avoid one big hole. We've got a couple holes.
Out of character, unless sunbeam or sunburst would do anything, but I don't think they would be any useful.
It would speed up the decomposition.
Well, that's an option then.
Okay, that works. That's something. It'll make it at least go faster. Shilk, do you have anything?
No.
Okay, well... Alright, the rule is just going to be nobody opens the cargo door after this happens. But people who are going to be there go in, we do it, and then we leave, and then we just leave the cargo door shut for a while.
Here's my question.
Is this Mike or Kato?
Kato,
Okay.
what's stopping us from, instead of lighting her on fire and pushing her out and then fireballing her from a distance?
Is that going to make her body, or is that a guarantee that her body will, be completely gone by the time it gets to the
I
ground?
was gonna say, will it stay on fire as it falls? We are several thousand feet in the air.
It's
I
going-
mean, technically, it's an object that's not being worn or carried.
Vanya's
long
not
as you-
smart enough for physics.
As long as you make it flammable, it will burn.
But will it keep burning to the point it completely is gone, is what I want to know.
Oh. Actually,
I
you know
can
what?
do.
She is a tiefling. It might not burn that well.
Forgot about
'cause-
that.
Yeah, because there is the
Hmm.
I can do the old burning hands at it
Does
as
that
it
work
as
when
it
you're
goes out.
dead?
What's that?
If it does the tiefling ability to not burn work when you're dead, or does that
Yeah,
have
it's
anything to do with
it's
it?
just biology.
It's still infernal flesh.
Okay,
Still
so we
resists
just...
fire.
The sunbeam or whatever can help it decompose faster, and once it decomposes some more, then the fire, I guess not immunity, should sort of dissipate as the decomposition continues, and then we burn it, and then we're good.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think enough of you have been around enough dead people that the smell shouldn't be that bothersome anymore.
It's not that bad.
We're not chucking it out of the ship unless there's a guarantee the body's gone. She doesn't want a second body, there's not going to be a second body, and that's it.
We should move anything else out of the hold that we don't want to accidentally catch on fire, or if it's something we
Yeah.
might need.
Yeah, well, we can always just move everything to the
rearranging.
opposite side of the hold.
You know what I just realized?
No, no, what?
If
Aren't
if
Batteries
if,
down there?
if Kato and Vanya both shot their Eldritch Blasts, it would be a 7 blast salute.
Oh god.
Because Kato shoots 4 and Vanya shoots 3.
Oh my god.
Oh god. We're not gonna do the 7-gun salute.
We'll do it if Amity wants it, that's it.
It's awkward to do when technically they're still
She's
alive.
exactly. This is just a formality, alright?
Anybody else permadies, though, we're coming back around to the idea.
Well, at least we know how Kato wants
What
to
a
go out.
world we live in.
Seriously.
Alright,
You
well...
need to specify an even more deathly death.
Alright, well, if anybody wants to come help rearrange the cargo hold, come on down. I head over to the cargo hold to start rearranging shit.
Yeah, Kato will help.
Somebody might need to help us.
Yeah, we're not strong.
Gesh will help.
Between the two of us, we might be able to move some of these boxes together.
Kato will help with his plus 14 athletic.
Whatever, Kato.
Plus 15 acrobatics, suck it.
Anything.
She'll can help.
Yeah. Well, might as well make myself somewhat useful.
All right. Like the better part of an afternoon.
Great, we have filled 1 day of travel.
Yep. Alright, so we just do this near the edge of the gap so that the majority of the smell should just whoosh out. Same with all the smoke and stuff, it should just go out the hole. And we should be fine. Do you think she wants to, like, say anything? No, probably not, right? She just wants it gone.
I think we just need to take care of it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
No,
I
it's
think
not
the
every day
sooner
you have a
we-
clone body.
I think the sooner we get this taken care of, the sooner we can all move on, and we can stop thinking about the fact that our friend has 2 bodies and one of them is dead.
This is fair. Alright, well, Gash, you're up.
Alright, so what am I doing?
One of your sunny
I think
spells
Oh yeah.
to make it decompose faster, because there's the issue of her being too fleshy.
Infernal.
Do we want to watch our friend slowly decompose? in front of
Absolutely
our
not.
eyes?
Absolutely not. Also, it's going to be way too bright. I won't be able to see it anyways. Actually, I'm not kidding. Even if I did want to look, I wouldn't be able to see anything.
I'm gonna
just go
turn
behind.
around.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
Turning around.
I'm turning around.
even, I guess, once you cast it, you don't have to watch it either.
I have to make sure to keep my aim, unfortunately.
Well, isn't it once you place it, it only moves if you want it to move?
Well,
Sunburst is a 60-foot radius centered on a point you choose, but Sunbeam is a 5-foot wide, 60-foot line.
originating from the caster.
Yeah, so I'd have to stay there, and it's up to a minute.
Oh,
So Sunburst, we'd have to chuck her out and then wait till she's out of range, and then she would only be the time that she'd be in range of the 150-foot range.
oh, okay. Well then, Sunbeam it is.
Yeah. So can we put her on something that won't burn?
I mean,
Yeah.
isn't the ship made of metal? I don't think that would burn.
Does it have any effect with radiant damage?
Not really. Like it might heat up, but like
Yeah, I think it's meant to get
Alright.
hot, so I don't think that should. I don't think you're gonna get it that hot.
Well, I will aim the beam to hit her body and out the hole, so I'm not damaging the side of the ship if possible.
Do we need to take the cloth and stuff off, or it should just burn right through
It
that,
should burn.
right? Yeah, okay. Well, whenever you're ready.
Well, for those that don't want to see this, don't watch, but is there anything you need to say?
No,
would like
because
to
there's an
say.
amity I can go talk to in the hold, so.
Alright.
Yeah.
And if you don't want to watch, avert your gaze.
Turn it around!
Mm-hmm.
And I cast Sunbeam
all right.
for the full minute.
Is anybody watching the body, or is everybody averting their eyes?
I mean, even if I was, I couldn't see anything, so not me.
6d8 damage every round for 10 rounds.
Yep.
I guess Gesh
I'll
is
watch.
the only one. Gesh will be watching,
Nah.
technically.
That's what, 60d8?
Yeah. All right.
And I'll watch. I won't leave Gesh to deal with that by himself.
Yeah, so, Gesh and Vanya, you guys watch as, the former body of your friend Amity, is blasted with the full power of the sun, and quickly cooked before you see the skin crack and break and shrivel up.
God.
It's quickly mummified until there is just a shell of a body with no fluids left in it whatsoever.
Yay.
Taylor's the only one allowed to say yay.
Yes, she's now traumatized.
All right. Are you done? I think you're done. It doesn't seem nearly as bright.
I am done. It's not the prettiest sight, though.
No, it's really not.
Not
Oh,
gonna lie.
God.
It looks kind of. At least it doesn't look like, it's just a husk now. It's easier to like not think of it as her old body.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have like features or anything, so it's not so bad. All right, who's burning it?
The horns
Like-
are the same.
I got
Okay,
the
well,
burning
did you have to
candle.
point it out?
Here's my question: do y'all want to start throwing it as I just
No,
do
we're
the
just gonna
burning?
we're just gonna burn it here, and once we know it's basically gone, then we can kick the rest out. For now, we have to make sure that it's gone.
All right, I'm gonna need everybody to stand like 15, 20 feet away.
What are whoa! What are we doing here? I don't think we. This seems like a very large explosion. It's
You want
dried out. I
burned,
think.
right? All fire spells are kind of big, so you're gonna have to back up.
I mean, I could also just light an arrow on fire.
I was gonna say, I don't think we need to risk exploding.
If we don't have anything smaller than fireball, I'll concoct something to light my arrows on fire and do it that way.
Just like a 15-foot cone, I can just like point it out the side of the ship if need be.
Oh, a cone. A cone's
Oh, okay. You made it sound like this was about to be a 20-foot explosion. Jesus.
Yikes.
We can literally all just stand right behind you and be fine. Like.
All right, in which case we're gonna do a good old burning hand. We're gonna do a good old burning hands.
Alright,
Start the flaming process.
so you set Amity's mummified corpse on fire.
X-corpse.
Former corpse.
Corpse formerly known as Amity.
Yeah. And it scorches the body a little bit, but not much.
All right. I've got maybe a new idea. Nobody is going to like it when I suggest it, though.
I mean, I could just upcast this.
I mean, I haven't really liked any of this so far. So, go ahead.
I mean, we got nothing
If
better to do. I
her-
can upcast it.
I mean, if she's still resistant to the fire, but now she's mummified, is she more? If she's more fragile, then we can just break the body down in other means.
Eldritch Blast?
I was thinking something more in the lines of, necrotic tendrils.
Oh my god! This is so weird!
Only as weird as you make it.
I hate
No,
to
this
say
is
it.
as weird as you're making it. This is such a weird way of getting rid of a body. Let's bake it in magic sun for a minute, and then throw some magic tentacles at it. Oh my god!
Alternatively, if it's already fragile, we're at 5,000 feet. We can
You
just
could just
chuck
You
it
could
at
just-
this point.
You could chug it and maybe blast it a little bit, and maybe it'll be gone.
I like that somehow Eldritch blasting is better than tendrils.
For the
Yes.
record, if this is her real funeral, I'd be so happy.
This is such a way to go. This much thought into.
I was gonna say, we're putting a lot of thought into how to properly deal with her body.
Yeah. Okay, at this point, it's like husky enough now that I think any sort of large, like I think blast should do it.
I hate to say
Before
it, but I think
before
either
it
way-
was too weird. There was all the fluid. It would have been just like a massacre. This now is kind of just like it's not the same thing. So yeah, if you guys want to just blast it now, I think that's fine.
I swear, at some point, I feel like eventually Mike was gonna get his 7 blast salute.
Well, if we
Our-
keep blasting, it can be a 21 blast.
Fucking hell.
I think
We'd only need
seriously
3
overthinking
rounds.
This entire thing.
Oh god, this is
Um,
great. I love this. I love this group.
I had a Axiom or Gesh. Are either of you able to cast Locate Object?
No.
Looking at my list,
I was taking a shower for Jay.
yeah.
So, in theory, but we're moving and we're so high up. Never mind. Forget that.
Because I will say, once it crosses like 1,000 feet, that's
Yeah, we're like 5,000 feet in the air. No, that's
Yep.
a terrible idea. I feel like in this state, we can just throw it, and we're 5,000 feet in the air. It's not going to last long.
I mean, the wind resistance alone.
Yeah.
I feel so bad for whoever's.
I feel
house
like
it's gonna
Mike being a
land on.
pilot gives us a weird insight.
We're
into
over the
how
ice
to work.
fields.
Yeah, no one lives down there.
I feel so bad for the animal's house that it's gonna land on.
That's
little
slightly
house.
more accurate.
Oh my god.
I
Okay.
feel so bad for the polar bear it's gonna land on.
Who's gonna care that food just fell on him?
Nothing is going to eat this.
Yeah, there's
There is nothing left to eat.
It's a
All right.
dry corpse, basically just burnt flesh and bone.
All right, so we've gotten to a point where we've decided we're just going to throw it out the hole. How are we
And
going to do
threw
that
it
without
out the
having to touch
window.
it?
The window.
The window. I was a camp counselor.
Yeah.
How can anybody move it without actually needing to touch it?
Sadly, I think it weighs more than 10 pounds.
I'm getting it.
Maybe we can get Saga to come down here and just blow it out.
I can
pick
just
it up
put-
and chuck it
I
up
was gonna
the hole.
say, as soon as Gash will start walking towards the will row, and they'll both just pick it up and.
Like, I have
Yeah.
no problem
All right.
tossing it out the. I have no problem just grabbing a leg.
It's
and
gone.
tossing
It's not
It's
the worst
gone.
thing he's
Well,
seen in the
it's
last
already
5
gone.
minutes.
As you guys go to pick up the body, it just like as you go to grab it, it just like collapses in ash, like the part that you try to grab onto. The body as a whole is still like together, but you can't really get like a good grasp because it just keeps disintegrating in your hands.
We just look at Gash and then kind of just start pushing it.
Somebody get a broom and dustpan.
Just get the broom and just start sweeping it out the hole.
Just push it out the hole and then, like, slowly, without to not make a mess.
All right.
We're all going to hell.
Leaving.
We already been there.
I'm talking about us for real.
Leaving a nice, long, ashy smear across the back of the cargo hold, you guys push the body out of the back of the ship. And as soon as it hits the winds of the sky as you're flying through the air, it just basically it just turns to dust in the air, ash in the wind.
Perfect.
All right.
I'll go get the bucket of water to clean this up. Head over I head to the kitchen.
I'll just start cleaning.
Be like, one grabs a broom, the other one grabs a bucket.
I guess we'll help clean too.
Alrighty, look at Kayla. Like, you want to just toss the mind flare out the side of the ship as well?
Oh yeah, totally forgot about the mind flayer body.
Yeah, we should probably take care of that while we're at it.
Well, don't you want to give a little respect to your predecessor?
What, do you want to give him the fucking 21 gun salute?
What's a gun?
But you know what I mean.
21 blast salute.
Just saying, for a mind flayer, he sounds like a pretty open-minded guy.
Fair. Yeah.
Can at least say a few words for him.
Yeah, we should.
Alright.
So,
To be honest, we have like no documentation on this guy. Or person.
as you go to retrieve the mind flayer body, you find that as you guys were traveling in space, his body is thawed out, and the room is very ripe.
Ugh. Oh, right, because it's a closed chamber.
Yep. And this body is God knows how long. It's been fucking sitting there in the tundra, just frozen solid. And you just de-thawed it.
Yep. I forgot about that.
Not to mention the fucking squid anatomy of a mind flayer.
Yep, don't need to go into any more detail, Mike.
Okay. Yeah. Yep. You thought Amity's remains were bad. This is a lot worse. Like if Axiom ever had sushi in the past, he's never having sushi ever again.
You don't need to keep describing it. Let's just get it out of the fucking ship.
I'm not describing it. I'm describing the feeling of carrying it.
You're not helping.
And everybody else is immediately aware of the body's presence as Axiom drags it into the cargo hold. So much for not trying to stink up the cargo hold.
Yeah, I'm gonna be sick.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, he's one-shotted me.
And
He's gonna be like, let's just
all
forego.
the hallways on the way here, too.
Yeah.
Does anybody have the Febreze cantrip?
The Febreze.
You believe that's still just prestidigitation?
Yeah.
Still, it's gonna be a lot of prestidigitation.
I've got nothing better to do on all this travel time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna be like, let's just forego the birding and just fucking chuck it.
Oh, okay. No words for this guy, huh?
I'll be like, I respect everything you did, but we can do something post, but we need to get this body out of here.
I pictured him like frantically trying to get the words out because he just wants to get rid of it as much as possible. All right, yeah, you frantically say your piece and then you just kind of roll him out the back of the ship. Ugh, okay.
Oh god. Ugh. Okay.
I think I'm gonna stick to light greens for a while.
Yep. There's. But now that's taken care of. We've.
Why me?
I assume all of systems been taken care of, then, knowing that you fished him out and chucked him, right?
Right. Other than that piece we kept in a jar in case we ever want to
Yeah.
resurrect.
Yeah, he's still in a jar. Stuck him on the research
Yeah.
deck.
The rest of them I just threw out in
Mhm.
space.
Yeah.
Let his body be with his people.
Yeah. All right. Is there anything else that like we can actually take care of on the ship? Like I don't know, change a light bulb or something?
I would say minor repairs is something that you guys could do. Just kind of fixing the lighting of the ship here and there. Major things like the hull, you wouldn't be able to do.
I guess like quality of life fixes, basically.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, easy enough. That wouldn't take long.
Did we like establish? Did you tell us like how long we have to travel, or did you say a long time? I don't remember if you actually told
It's
us.
gonna be a couple weeks at least.
Oh, okay, cool.
I don't have a definite number for you yet because I need to
That's-
figure out the exact.
That's
distance.
fine. I didn't need. I
Yeah.
just needed to know if we were talking like a week or were we talking multiple weeks. So if it's multiple weeks,
It's multiple weeks.
Yeah.
cool. I'm gonna decorate the
So we
shit
get-
out of my room.
Yeah. I think in that time we can like establish like who can do what on the ship and like
Chore wheel.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Gonna make a chore chart.
You gotta make a chore wheel. It's very important. Everyone's
Yep.
gotta do their part.
Maybe we could establish like who gets navigation, who gets tactical.
I'm in charge of fluffing the pillows.
Stealing? He's going to steal them.
Yeah.
Borrow them. Borrow. Shulk has never not returned the pillows.
Yeah. I see him coming into the room and just like these need to be fluffed and then just taking the pillows and leaving.
Be like,
Yep.
okay.
Questioned it. Mike,
Yeah.
with what is in the workshop, can I scrounge together something that would resemble cartographer's tools and start trying to learn how to make my own maps?
That would be very useful.
Well, I'll give you this. You can find cartographer tools,
Cool.
which is better than trying to make your own, seeing how
Yes, it is.
you wouldn't know what would pertain to a set of cartographer's tools.
Yeah.
Probably in the same place you found all the maps.
But teaching yourself how to use said cartographer tools is an endeavor in itself, and will definitely not definitely not be accomplishable during this trip.
Feel like we're going to have a lot of travel time in the coming weeks.
Yeah,
We're going to keep.
it's a good project to start.
I was gonna say, Vanya needs a project, and it's really the only one I can think of.
Yeah.
And she's got maps she can look at for comparison, so...
Yeah, we now have a terminal where everybody can just look at a map. Like navigation is now available to everybody, and we can now read it. It's in common now.
Well, I mean, the map of the world doesn't have many landmarks on it.
Fair, like
It's an incomplete map. It has it's more of a topographical map than a
actually
political
speaking
map?
of. Yeah, actually speaking of, now that we can actually read the ship, I'm gonna start familiarizing myself with the systems that I can actually now read.
Sure. Yeah, I'll let you know what some of the more niche systems are.
Can I do any sort of research into Aor while on the ship?
Not really.
Okay.
Like research would mean like going somewhere that you could obtain that knowledge from. As this ship is not of this world, it would not have knowledge of Aor.
Okay, I
Does
guess I'll spend my time writing down like thoughts and things on what I've seen.
Sure.
Does it have like a record system on it or something, like an archive? Of, like, some sort of like whatever they had.
There is a captain's log.
I'll also take some chance. I'll carve out some time to actually read those logs.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll give you the spark notes on those later.
Yeah.
All right.
Man, we're actually making headway with this ship.
Mm-hmm. While the ship makes headway. Anything else anyone would like to do?
I want.
Okay.
I can't think of anything.
Same.
Yeah, I'm still assuming like the main cannon's fucked, so like
Yep.
there's no
as
bending that back into place.
yep, as Kato told you, the barrel of the main cannon has been bent horribly, so it's gonna need something a bit more
Substantial.
technical in order to repair it, much like the hull of the ship. So for the time being, the main cannon is out of commission.
So we couldn't have shot Amity out of it anyway.
Well, he wasn't
That's
referring to
multiple
the main
times.
cannon. He was referring
Oh,
to
okay.
one of the side cannons.
Yeah, those apparently actually take ammo,
Yeah, they do.
which I'm now realizing means that we may not be able to be in very many firefights.
It does have a limited amount of ammo. I'm not going to tell you what that number is exactly because I never
You don't want to
like
keep track of it.
I don't want to keep track of it exactly. Yeah, but at a point, I will tell you when you are running low, and then you'll have to decide what to do with that information.
I feel like with the state of our ship, we should be avoiding combat to begin with.
Yeah.
Like as far
True.
as health goes, we're good. But as far as like us being able to take it, nah. Mm-mm.
All right.
How far have we gone now?
A few days.
We're okay, cool. Maybe like a day or two out from the city. I'll try the Paler thing again.
Okay.
I feel like we're good now.
Okay.
I feel like we've made it.
All right. Go ahead and make a wisdom check.
Wisdom. 21.
All right. So, as you sit there praying, you feel a kind of like a heat wash over you like the sun. And as you kind of like open your eyes, you find that you are no longer standing or kneeling in the ship. but you find yourself standing atop what looks to be a tower, in some large fortress. The surrounding countryside you do not recognize.
Oh yeah, I guess homie had to move. He got kicked out of his old place.
Well, that wasn't his old place. That was the
Oh,
kind of like
well.
the communal land, like realm of the gods that all the gods had access to until it fell into shadow and is now ruled by the Raven Queen.
So yeah, he got evicted. All right.
Anyway,
Oh my god.
yes, the surrounding countryside you don't recognize, and you hear a voice. Rowan.
Is he behind me trying to be dramatic or like?
I mean, he's not behind you, but he's deeper into the room.
Oh, okay.
And you look and you can see Pelor standing there, his size diminished a bit so he's not towering over you, but standing there still in his golden plate armor,
With his sunny disposition.
his sunny disposition, exactly.
I'm back.
It's been some time since I've noticed your presence.
Yeah, sorry about that. I tried. The Abyss and Hell are very unwelcoming to outside prayer.
Yes, that explains it. I don't have a lot of pull in those planes.
Sorry, I tried.
It's not your fault. I am glad to see that you are alive, unharmed.
I guess physically, yeah. Oh, Gash is good too. I'm sure you'll hear from him soon.
That is good to hear. It did worry me when I lost both of your presence at the same time.
Yeah, we went through a portal in a bathroom in the bar.
Okay.
That was interesting. Not exactly how I thought I would get to the Abyss, but you know, what's new? So how have you been?
Busy.
Yeah, it's been a while. What's happened?
Where to begin?
Wait, hang on. Before you go, maybe I should go, just in case something that we did might have affected anything out here. Maybe. So when we first showed up in the Abyss, we were sort of a little turned around and didn't exactly know where we needed to go and how to get where we needed to go. So we made a sort of deal with fuck, what was that guy's name?
Grasset?
Yep, I was gonna say Naked Marco Polo guy.
Marco Polo guy.
Don't you remember? There were people playing Naked Marco Polo.
They were definitely
But he
playing Naked
wasn't.
Marco Polo.
No, but he was the
He
one who
was
got them
watching
to
it.
do it. Yeah, Naked Marco Polo guy. He was the one getting the most out of that. Let's be real here.
Anyway.
And so he said he could help us, but we had to do something for him. So we went and we traveled along, and eventually we came to like some water, and we went into the water, and then we found some coral, and we went into the coral because he wanted us to get a pillow for him. But there was something on top of the pillow that he wanted, a very big there was something on the pillow. Anyway, so we got the thing off the pillow, but now that thing is out and should not
What
have
is
been.
it?
It was it was a wolf, a very big wolf.
Was it a black wolf with 6 red eyes?
Do I need to answer the question? Okay, but wait, let me finish. Okay, you know what? I was gonna say it gets better, and it does. But then it gets not better very soon after. Well, not very soon, but
You can see Pelor walks over to a table that has what looks to be maps on it and like little like miniatures.
I don't know if I'm tall enough, but I tried. Look at the
Well,
table.
before you can like make out any of it, he punches the table, sending all of the miniatures flying in different directions.
Rowan
And
just
he
sort of
says,
flinches and is like, "Ugh."
"That idiot! I knew he couldn't have done it."
Who's the idiot? What idiot couldn't do what?
Rowan, would you like to know exactly who Asher is?
Yes. Wait, do you want me to finish my story first? It does sort of change a little bit as it goes on. I can make it really brief though. But I do absolutely want to know. I do want to know.
All right.
There's like 3 more bullet points that goes with the wolf with the eyes.
Fine. Finish your story.
All right, so we got out of there, went to a blood circus. That was great. We nailed it. We'll probably go back for an encore at some point. And then after that, we found Orcus. That didn't go well. A lot of us died. We barely got out. And then some guy named Vecna came and stole Nomad. That was not cool. But then when a bunch of us were dead, we found Farron. But it was weird because this was a second Farron. You might not know Farron. Anyways, long story short, it's fine. He was guarding a door that we went into that was guarding something, and we all came out and lost all of our memory. We were in there for like 2 weeks, and then when we came out, that wolf came back and tried to kill all of us. We managed to stop it, not before we lost Vatham, almost lost Vanya. Vanya took something out of its belly, and that neutralized it, and then that wolf turned into a man that we named Amu because he didn't know who he was, and he was good and nice and sweet. Other things happened, went from the abyss, we went to hell, prison breaks ensued, it was, lots of stuff. And then we found a ship, and we stole a ship with an elder brain, who's also now dead. But then Amu ended up killing Amity and stabbing a bunch of us in the back, and then teleported away, and now we don't know where he is. But yeah, it's not a wolf anymore, it's a man. Your turn.
That doesn't surprise me. Go back a bit. You said there was a door?
Uh-huh. I described what the door looked like. I don't remember if it was just a regular door. So much has happened.
Did you try opening the door?
Yes, we went through the door, but we don't remember what happened inside. We were gone for 2 weeks, and then when we came out, Farron was there waiting for us, but none of us had any memory of what had happened, and we weren't able to go back in. But he said he was protecting the door, and the door was protecting something. And Farron is still there guarding that door, I believe.
You hear a deep chuckle come from Pelor, past the rays of sunlight that is his face. He says, "Of course that's where he hid it.
Did what?
He knew we would never look there."
This has really been bugging me and my friends for a really long time. Can you please tell us what was behind the door? Also, who Asher is? I'm really worried because the last time that Vanya tried to pray to Asher, or at least communicate with him, is how the wolf ended up finding us, because he was able to talk to Vanya when she tried to contact Asher, and it's just we have no information, and it's not like we can get it from him. So, and I'm worried about my friend.
I can tell you, Rowan. However, I'm afraid I don't have enough time to tell you the whole story. But I can at least help you find someone who can tell you the whole story.
Okay.
From what I can gather, you are in the place the mortals have named Neverfield.
Yeah, it's a lot of snow.
If you want to learn everything, he gestures for you to come over to the table with all the maps.
Did he just punch?
Well, he didn't break the table.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He can control his own strength. You stand next to the table, and he picks you up and puts you on the table so that you can actually see the table, what's on the table, because it is a rather large table. And you can see a map, like you have seen many times, of Guisar, Wildmount, as well as a few other land masses that you don't recognize. And he says, "You are right here," points to the very northern part of Guisar.
Mm-hmm.
You want to go here, and he points to a mountain range on the northeastern side of the continent of Guisar. The mortals
Okay.
call this mountain range the Alabaster Sierra.
Okay.
There you will find a temple where you can learn the answers to all your questions.
The temple's just somewhere in this mountain range?
Yes,
Okay. On the mountain or in the mountain?
next to the mountain.
Okay. Can you still tell me what was behind the door?
I would very much like to, Rowan. However, just like mortals, we too have laws that we have to follow. and discussing what lies behind that door is against those laws.
Would it have been bad if whatever we did behind that door had, I don't know, succeeded? If we had figured it out on our own?
If you had succeeded, whatever lay behind that door, we would have never had this conversation.
Like, I'd be dead?
Yes.
Oh. Okay, well, good to know. And when you said earlier, that idiot, did you mean Asher?
He's the biggest idiot I know.
Fair point.
Now, it's time for you to head back. There are things I need to.
Okay, well, thank you. And because she's on the table and she can reach, she gives him a hug.
As you start to wrap your arms around his arm, because that's the closest part to him that you can reach.
Yep.
You suddenly awaken from your trance. And you are back on the ship.
She sort of like reaches into like the side of her like tunic and grabs hold of her little symbol that she has for Palor and just sort of smiles to herself, then gets up and runs for the bridge.
All right. And as you run for the bridge,
Family!
that's where we're gonna end tonight.
Woo!
Woo!
Sundad!
Thanks, Sundad.
Alright, so on that note, I will end the stream here. So, thank you guys for watching, and we will catch you next week.